Hey guys, my name is Raymond, and I go by the name the No Talent Artist on YouTube. And I started drawing about 5 months ago with really no experience or talent, and I'm trying to slowly get better. And one of the things I like to do is to look at movie trailers. And movie trailers are interesting because they have a lot of interesting scenes and actions and explosions, especially when it comes to superhero movies. So today we're going to be looking at the trailer of the new Fantastic Four movie and trying to get some inspiration to sketch and practice. Let's see how it goes. So the app I'm going to be using is the Concepts app. I got the inspiration to use this app from another YouTuber called Teo, and not many YouTubers uses this, but I really like it because the canvas is virtually infinite, and I like that it's better than the SketchUp because it just keeps going on and on and on. And it's super helpful for a sketching session like this because you can capture a lot of different ideas and recompose it, and I really like it. So let's take a look at this trailer.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head up into space and come back for.
Okay, I do like the look of that spaceship, so why not let's try to draw it. So one of the challenges I have as an artist is I still have not gotten the chance to learn proper perspective. So let's see how it goes if I try to draw this spaceship. So the story of Fantastic Four that I know so far, it has to do with the four astronauts heading into space, and some sort of radioactive event happens to them of some sort, and it causes them to change into these superheroes. Now, if you know the story better than I do, or I mean, chances are I'm getting it completely wrong, but you can uh, you can comment below and let me know the gist of the story if I'm getting it all incorrect. So I think for this, I'm just trying to sketch the basic shape of this ship to appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think as an artist, just drawing various different things have really been helpful in helping me learn how to draw everything, and we'll also be trying to sketch the superheroes, um, and we're gonna see how that goes. Now, this rocket ship is not like anything I've ever seen, and it looks interesting, so that's why I'm drawing it here. Okay, and maybe to make it look more like the actual thing, I'm gonna be putting in some color, just whatever I think it's looks appropriate. Now, obviously, I think the color is a little bit off, but it's fine. It's just a sketching practice for me, reacting to this trailer. And I think what I'm really trying to challenge myself on lately as an artist is to try to be quick about it and not to waste too much time, focus on the repetition on a daily basis. And that's what we're trying to accomplish in this video. Okay, and what is that? The bright yellow. Um, Perhaps like this. Now I know that I'm probably not exact, but it looks like it's a really bright kind of color in my eyes, in a yellowish color. And then do we have a silvery, maybe like a silvery cool tone for the spaceship itself? And another one of my goals for doing the series is to improve the way I talk on camera while I do the sketching. So, and I think unique to my channel is that, I'm an improving artist, and you can see that, and hopefully you can see that as I improve, my drawings will get better, and I'm able to change these up more. as we're doing these. I think, hmm, no, the silver needs to be more dull, maybe less cool. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. My coloring is very basic, but I'm really trying to improve here. And I was actually thinking about like holding off and not doing this until I'm better at drawing. But then again, like what I really think the purpose of my channel is so that I improve over time and you get to see the progression and you get encouraged, hopefully, to draw and to try to experience art for your own. And I see that on the side of this, kind of more orangey tone. So maybe we'll try to stick that in. And one of the things I'm forcing myself to do here, it's to pick the colors right away and not to hesitate or even to cheat by using the color matching tool. Just go with my instincts and pick whatever that looks good at the moment. And is it exact match? No, I think it could be better. But what's important is I'm making decisions and I'm learning here. I think that's the most important thing of all, the most important skill is to get that practice. Now, am I going to color every single picture that we draw? No, but I think this one, it's kind of cool to try to capture the rocket ship jetting up. Okay, with that, let's keep rolling.
Back forever changed.
Okay, now I know that's the thing here. Let's try to sketch him. All right, we push that to the side. All right, so one of the things I've been meaning to do is to take a portrait drawing class, but I haven't had the chance yet. But as you can see, let's see how good I am just by practicing for 5 months or so at this point. And I am certain, almost certain, if I do this for another 5 months, things will look a lot better. But the reason I'm not waiting to wait another 5 months to share, my drawing is I really want you to see the progress. I bet you if we come back and try to redraw the stuff in this video 6 months to 1 year from now, things will look a lot better, and that has really to do with the progression in art. And I think that's really motivating to know that me or some other person didn't start off by being a strong artist, and we're all just practicing to get good. I think that's encouraging. And I'm not really putting a timer on myself, but I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can, so we can move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And one of the things about the trailers is, does that look like him? No, I think that's one of the challenge as an artist. And also, I never really quite draw comic book superheroes before, and that makes it challenging too. So I haven't really taken a formal course on drawing the face, and I haven't really taken a formal course on drawing comic book superheroes. And with the thing, he doesn't even, let's face it, he doesn't even look human. And that's what makes it hard too in this scenario. But yeah, let's, I think I just need to take the L here. It doesn't look like him. Proportions are off. It's not a really good angle of him, because because half of his face is kind of in the shadows. And he's got kind of got these like rough rock textures going on in his face. I think I'm just gonna take the L here. Let's see what else we can draw from the trailer.
This car?
Alright, and he just lifted a car up just like that. Maybe let's try to draw him lifting the car. So yes, drawing cars is another tough part of this artist journey. Yeah, you gotta, every single day I'm trying to practice my ellipses. I actually will have a video coming up about drawing ellipses and how I practice for it, but you know what, for now, hey, I want you to see where I am in my journey, just looking at a video like this and trying to get inspiration. All right, maybe someday I get good enough that Marvel will hire me to do their comic books, and that will be a huge improvement, right? I'm looking at you, Marvel. Hire me. Okay, so I'm just trying to block out the basic texture, the basic shapes, excuse me, of the car. So actually, I am not quite doing it right, just because he's tilting the car a little forward here. There's so much to learn as an artist. And you know what? I keep thinking, hey, if I just wait like 6 months to a year and I put this up and people can just admire how good I am. But then, you know, I will be betraying the reason why I made this channel in the first place, which is to encourage as many people to get into the arts, you know, either drawing, painting, or even like doing stuff like music or animation. Because I want you to see that, you know, like this, all this is like a skill that you can develop over time. And, you know, whoever you think you look up to as an artist, chances are they probably started somewhere, you know, making lots of mistakes and didn't know how to draw a lot of things, because we weren't born knowing how to draw. So we all got to practice and looking at references to try to improve. And this is what I'm doing here. It's something fun that I thought, you know, I don't see anybody doing. And so how about I try to react to these trailers, being the no talent artist, and trying to practice. So maybe you can use these trailers, practice as well. Now here, you know, I don't know what his hands is doing because all this stuff is in the shadows. So maybe I will just maybe shade it in, because from what I'm looking at, the monitor, it's basically pure black. And also I can't make out his face. So let's look at this picture and maybe we can. Sorry, the thing, I am doing a terrible job of your face, and you know, hopefully, first of all, don't beat me up, and hopefully in a year or so, when I redo this, it will be a lot better. It'll be a lot better. It's, yeah, it's not the best here, I know. But, hey, you know what? I gotta start somewhere, right? Okay, and that's my guesstimation of that picture.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Ooh. Okay, now I know that robot, it's another key character.
How's that sauce look?
And actually, I kind of want to draw him. So let's see if they ever include like a full frame of him. If
That's
not, we'll go with the
fantastic.
half.
You're late. Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
Herbie.
Okay. That's
Okay, let's go with this. No, it's not a perfect frame of him, but uh, let's see what we can do. Now he's mostly geometric, so I feel like this is probably gonna be easier than drawing something like the Thing. So let's see how it goes here. Okay. You know, I really like this aesthetic because he does have that vintage kind of vibe, but he at the same time he does look like something that is more advanced than what we can achieve technologically. So, I mean, hats off to these designers. I know they've probably gone through many different iterations to come up with something like this, of course. But by trying to study it, am just appreciating the work. A lot of hard work goes into something like this, obviously. And this, I like that his eyes, it looks like they're real tapes. And okay, obviously I can't capture all these details, but it looks like he does have like cameras, a lot of different cameras on him. Okay, let's try to get the big shapes here. And in one of my goals in the future is to draw stuff that is out of frame, potentially. But as somebody just starting off with maybe 5 months of experience, it's hard to guess what the rest of the stuff is. I'm barely just trying to copy what I see with my eyes, and using my imagination is not something that I'm trying to do right now, but it's definitely a goal that I'm trying to target, maybe for the future. So I'm gonna guess that it looks like he's cooking something here. Okay, so let's try to wrap this up. I think this is super fun, and you can tell that I never practiced this before. So, whatever you see, it's these are my practice reps every day. I think this is gonna be maybe like a daily series. If you're a viewer and you think there's like a trailer or video game kind of thing that you want me to try drawing and practice, by all means, leave a comment. I will select my inspirations from the video, and I don't know what's going on here. It's the motion blur of the video makes it hard for me to see what exactly is going on. But you know what? That's what makes it fun, right? It's challenging. It's not meant to be easy. So let's keep going.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
I know that
You late?
I just said that.
Mr. Fantastic
Are you
and the
praying?
Invisible Woman.
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are
pregnant.
out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
Oh, that's cool. What's going on here?
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for...
Okay, now let's try to draw her. All right, and yep, I have no idea who she's called, but I think she looks super freaking cool with that metal covering. Super shiny. let's hope what I draw can, man, it looks like she had hair. Yeah, super rough stuff. But, you know, I rather try to keep it moving. Oh, those big ears. That's not right. Thing to get it perfect. Try to get the rhythm. If this video gets too long, then I will break it maybe into two. But we'll see. Hopefully I can become more efficient with it as I'm doing more and more of these. I do plan to make it a regular series on my channel, just because it's more than anything, it's a fun way to practice drawing. Practicing something that's relevant, something that looks cool, because, you know, fundamentally, artists worked on this. Like an artist worked on this, maybe many artists. Have you ever seen the credits of any one of these movies? There are like hundreds of people, hundreds if not thousands of people. They all worked on something like this, and it really blows my mind how much effort people put into making like a production like this. And you know, when this movie comes out, you know, you guys should really support it. Sorry, I think those arms, they are a little iffy. There's no way around it. But no, at the same time, I'm doing what I can here. But that's cool.
Death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
Ooh, that's cool. I want to draw
I
that.
stretched the bounds of space.
That pose where he's like falling, I really like that. Actually, I'm gonna turn up the brightness of my monitor here because I think it's kind of dark for me to see before. Do need to pump up these brightness levels because to go for the dramatic effect, they keep some parts dark, and as an artist, I need to be able to see everything to be able to draw these kind of stuff. So let's see what's a good spot for it. Okay. How about here? It's like falling back to Earth. That's a really cool shot, in my opinion. Try to get it down. It's half his face is in shadow. How much of it can I really get down here? I think more than anything, I'm trying to just get the broad outlines. But is this pose in and of itself that I'm really interested in? So let's try to get that down. Maybe it's like a tilt, maybe in towards this way. Okay, how about his legs? Let's see it goes. Ooh. Those legs don't look right. Yeah, I think immediately, I think the head, there's something wrong with the head. It's too big. But you know what? Since it's digital, we can correct it a little bit. And that's the fun part about digital. That's the part about digital that you shouldn't abuse, because I could be sitting here correcting the crap out of these pictures, and it wouldn't do you and I any good. I think the most important thing I've learned by watching a lot of artist interviews is, you got to just keep drawing. Keep drawing. Don't be a perfectionist. Rely on the reps. And that's how you can improve over time, really. And okay, here's another one of my nemesis that I'm hoping to improve. Hands. Incredibly difficult. Now I can zoom in and try to get it down, but at the same time, if I overcorrect this, you wouldn't see how I am at this point as an artist, like what my level is. So I don't think there's a point of that at all. I think if there is an improvement, it has to be a genuine improvement, a leveling up, as they say, from where I am right now. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like what I do and the type of art content I make, encourage you to subscribe to not miss my next uploads. I plan to output some consistent movie reactions and stuff like that coming up. Because I was, I was trying to put out these heavily edited videos about me doing art challenges. I think there is a place for those, but there is also place for unedited, straightforward, quick drawings, stuff like this, where you can see how I actually improve, like what my process is. Yeah, I think, looking back as a beginner, you gotta copy a lot of stuff to be able to come up with original stuff built on top of, your knowledge. And somebody starting off, chances are you probably have no idea how to do a lot of things, and it's super okay to admit that and and learn. You gotta admit that you don't know things so you can learn. I mean, that's just kind of life, really. Yeah. Since he's like super dark, I just have a feeling that I need to put some value here. Otherwise, he just won't look right in this. Obviously, a lot of this stuff is like just. Sorry, my monitor kind of turned off on me. But right, I think we can kind of move on from that.
Of space. And they heard.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it to give you.
Okay, so I do like the spacesuit here. I don't know. It's what he's saying, right? Seems like it's pretty dreadful what's coming. But, okay, let's try to draw Mr. Pedro here. I do mean to watch The Mandalorian. I watched season 1 of it and haven't got the chance to. I don't think I've ever finished it. And now he's in all these cool movies. Yeah, okay. Let's draw him. And I mean, feel free. If you ever want to post, draw along with what I'm doing here, and then want to post it in a community, I do have a community on Reddit that's No Talent Art, and it's dedicated towards stuff like this, non-perfect stuff and the stuff that you're doing on your journey. And obviously, to get someplace, you gotta begin somewhere. And it'd be helpful to have a community that can support the work that you do as a beginner, When you become awesome at doing stuff, and obviously everybody will look up to you and ask you for advice, give you compliments and stuff like that. But as a beginner artist, I think it can be quite tough. I mean, people can rip your art to shreds and try to discourage you. People can be jealous of, the fact that you're trying to improve your skill at something in life, and maybe they just want you to stay put and they say some discouraging things to you. So I think the no talent, it's me trying to build a channel, but also me trying to build a community of like-minded artists that are willing to support each other. And yeah. Sorry, Pedro, I think I am messing up your face. But I mean, that's no talent, right? It's really the thrill of this video is in the challenge of how difficult drawing all this is, especially without like a framework like Loomis. You break out Loomis, I mean, yeah, you can get it down, but it could take longer. I mean, it could also look more stiff, the stuff that you make. So, I mean, that's, I think, why I'm just trying to draw everything freehand, and I think over the long term, it's easier to see an improvement that way. Like Loomis, it's kind of like a guide rail, Keep your ball within the bowling lanes. But when you try to draw freehand, it's where you really get to see like how good you are at doing various different things and where you need to improve. It's kind of, where your skill meets the reality. And I was learning Loomis, but then I thought to myself, do I really want to use construction every time I draw? Like, no, that doesn't sound too appealing, especially when you want to do ink, it's very difficult to hide those construction lines unless you do them in pencil or something to start off with. Okay. Drawing his four badge, number 4. But I mean, are you seeing how awesome this app is? The way that I'm able to keep drawing and drawing and drawing as this video rolls on. I think, as far as I know of, this is the only app in the whole world that lets you do that. And I highly recommend you try it. This app in and itself is free to download, and you can use it free as is after you download it. Sorry, my monitor just turned off. But if you want to get like certain pens, like brush pens and rollerball pens, then you do need to pay up for either the tool itself, or you get the premium subscription, which is like $5 a month, which is what I have, to be able to get those features. And I think it is worth it because this app is so cool. Okay, that's it.
Oh no.
Let's see what else.
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
Okay, I see a couple of cool things that I do want to try drawing.
We will protect you.
Okay, now that's cool. That's super cool. Okay, let's get a freeze frame here. That stretch, man. Look at him. That's ridiculous. I mean, that looks super cool. I mean, I couldn't find a better video to start off this challenge with, just because it's stuff you see in these videos are so dynamic. Superhero movies. Man, look at that stretch. Stretch City. All right, let's do that hand. Sorry, hands are just a weakness of mine. They're really tough. I think they're really tough for anybody to do, especially without zooming in here and figuring out where all the joints lay. But I do hope that maybe a year from now, as I keep doing these, they do improve, and I can just guess, where the fingers lay, and to get the proportions right. But right now, I'm not there, and there's no shame in admitting that, because, you know, everybody didn't start off knowing exactly what to do. Gotta put in a lot of practice. Lots and lots of practice to get to that type of level. And this is just a way for me to share my practice with you. And I hope you are enjoying it, or maybe finding some sort of motivation. And I am having to change this a little bit because I am getting it wrong. But I mean, it's no surprise.
We will protect you.
That's cool. Okay, and that is the video. And I hope you guys enjoy this sketching session with me. And I had a lot of fun drawing it, so I hope you did too. And subscribe to keep up with my channel, and I do plan on doing more of these drawing no talent artists reaction to videos, different trailers, different video games, trying to appreciate the art. I mean, and do look at everything that we drew here. Certainly it's not perfect. But I am happy. There is a lot of variety here. Actually, I kind of like it here. You can see the stuff that we drew, and I can shut down the monitor. Screen capture. Yeah, can you see? That's what we drew today. So thank you, viewers, for watching this very first pilot stream of the No Talent Artist Reacts YouTube video, and I do hope and I will generally plan to do more of these coming up. All right, bye bye.